Klimt, plant, Viola. Welcome back to another episode of Why Viola. I'm your host, Mark Saba. Today I'd like to talk to you about Bach, one of my all-time favorite composers. Just a master of everything, basically. He is the king of swing, the most romantic Baroque composer, one of the most spiritual men probably ever existed. And we are so lucky to have his music. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I approach learning and playing a Bach Allemande. The cello suites for solo cello, also played on viola, are a set of 6 suites comprised of 6 dances. The Allemande is one of these interesting dances in the sense that it is both slower than the other dances, not the slowest, but quite slow. There's not much on the piece of paper. There are no real tempo markings, there's no articulation markings, there are no dynamic markings, no fingerings, very few at least. And that leaves a lot of room for personal interpretation. There are 3 things I like to identify when playing an Allemande. The first thing is the overall feel. Right? Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it funny? Is it sad? Is it majestic? Is it mysterious? I try to establish the overall feel of the movement. The second thing I try to establish are the characters within the movement. Is there a majestic character? Is there a prince? Is there a princess? Is there an old man? Is there a wise mother? Is there a dragon? Is there a mouse? Is there a cricket? Is there a waterfall? Is there a river? These are all characters that I try to incorporate into the piece. The third and final thing is the pulse or the swing. And this is kind of a soft drum that supports the entire movement. I'd like to play a little bit of the Allemande from the 6th cello suite. I want to highlight the feel. And I think for me this Allemande is quite a mystical, quite a distant, very intimate Allemande. The next thing we need to talk about is the character. Within the piece itself, we have meditative quality, we have a meditative character, we have a kind of very humble character. We also have at one point quite a slightly more outspoken character, but nothing in this movement for me, there's no kind of majestic, king-like, queen-like, royal character, which can be found in some of his other music. As you know, this was a time of royal courts and kings and queens and princes and such. Also, maybe perhaps something innocent in there. I can't explain it, but maybe you can help me. Leave some comments below when you find different characters. Here's the church choir that I hear. Quite expansive. And then you have maybe kind of someone shying away back into the shadows. And here someone says, no, 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 come back out into the light. What I love about Allemandes is that there's always kind of a fake ending. You know, Bach makes you think that the piece is over, but then he gives you a little bit of bonus at the end. Here's the bonus. He does it in almost all his Allemandes. Another great example of a Bach Allemande comes from the first Bach cello suite in G major. Here, listen for feel, characters, and pulse. You may have heard the feel is quite happy. It's quite sparkling, almost like champagne, right? But we also feel this character, these dancers, quite light-footed characters. We also have some lyrical, more flat-footed characters. You probably have heard the pulse. There's a very clear pulse to this Allemande. That's all for today. That's basically how I approach a Bach Allemande. And in the next episode, we'll talk about the other movements. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.